I remember when we were strong. The Viridian Outriders, a bold fraternity dedicated to preserving the safety of the needful traveler. Within my lifetime, I have seen us fall so far, replaced by the steel and gold of a king I once called friend. New threats arise, though, and his cutlass and coin may not be enough to save our people. We're still here, though. Less than we were. But we're here, and we'll help where we can. That is my oath. Hello, and welcome back to Another Path. My name is Chase, and I remain your GM. Today, we return to Barry, as the consequences of our hero's actions come into focus. Thank you to our backers, Patrick, Connor, and Zan, for their support. If you like what you hear, consider donating to us at patreon.com/ghostlightmedia, and maybe try checking out some of the other shows on the network. But with that, sit back, relax, and enjoy your trip down another path.
Why is there a part on this page? I'm looking at time.is, and I don't know if this is going to make the cut of anything, but shout out time.is for keeping us on track for years. But
absolutely,
there's a line at the top of my page. I want to know if any of you boys had that says, get time.is ad free.
Correct.
It does.
I didn't know I needed ad free clocks.
Oh, my clock definitely has ads. My time.is clock. But
my clock do not have ads. I'm on that ad blocker life for life.
Same
Absolutely.
here. But we also did just get shamed for being on that ad blocker life by time.is.
We sure did.
True, yeah. What's the ad situation like on map.is?
I do not know.
Map.is.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
Oh,
It's an actual website. It's loading.
it's taking...
Maps
Whoa.
is.
Where am
It's
I? Am I in Iceland?
This
We all can
This
hope.
is Iceland. That's Reykjavik. That IS is Iceland.
Oh, of course.
So of course that would take to a map of Iceland. Of
All right, we're
course.
coming at
Hey,
you
Iceland.
live from Iceland. This is another Iceland.
I just keep getting cannot load messages, so
I'm sorry, we're hogging the Iceland.
only 3 people at a time. It's a small
What's
country.
the matter, babe? You've barely touched your Iceland.
Oh.
God damn, I miss you boys. We only record every so often, and it's just delightful.
It's just delightful.
And on this, a most celebrated day.
A most
Cinco de Mayo.
auspicious day.
A
David DuPont
wonderful
Day?
occasion.
It's Cinco de Mayo.
It is Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
I am drinking Cayman Jack margarita.
I emptied my garage fridge a couple of days ago,
Oh no.
and
Do you need some marks?
there was a spill.
Oh,
And
no.
it had to get cleaned up, and there's a whole thing. In cleaning it out and pulling things out, you boys have any ideas what I found?
Oh, did you find more iced tier beer?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Ain't no way.
I found
It's been too
more
many.
iced deer beer. Hold on 1 second.
Oh no.
No. Which one do we think it is?
I like hopefully the toast.
Hopefully the toast. When?
I'm going to
Man.
guess expired.
Oh, definitely. This place closed well over a year ago now.
Oh, I'm
I think
aware.
I'm going to say it's a dragon's breath of some kind.
Ooh, I'm gonna say worst case scenario.
A frozen, expired red dragon's breath.
But if this is what
foul
kills
Actual
Ryan, then what
peppers
a way
and
to
chili
go.
flakes.
We may lose Ryan tonight.
Okay,
Not
I did
Cecil,
have to run
Ryan.
down to the
I hope
fridge.
it's-
Oh, it was
Binty
a
boy.
fucking growler.
Oh no, that's worse.
I hope it's a big
It is
Binty
an
boy.
unlabeled growler.
It's unlabeled?
Oh, no. Down the hatch.
Have you opened it since
Down
you
the
retrieved
I
it?
have not opened it. I waited for this moment.
Holy
I put it
shit.
back in the fridge. This was, I think, 3 days ago.
This feels like an archaeology dig. Like,
It sure does. Like, I
you
can't make
found
up
an
these bits, but this is
amphora
what
of
this
some
is.
sort of like ancient wine.
Ryan, I need you to know that I cannot call poison control for you.
I know. I don't know if I'm going to drink this or not. We're going to smell it first.
Down the hatch.
I have also not told Chris.
No.
So this is happening in real time right now. Ready?
Ready?
Do I shake it? Do I shake it or no? To shake it to mix it?
Right, you
Give it a swirl.
okay.
Give it a lateral swirl. Yeah.
All right, we'll swirl it.
Like the
Mix the
like a
cauldron.
sommelier, but with expired beer.
Do we know what this is? Any guesses? Did
We
you
were
guys guess
talking
what
about
was
that.
gone?
Yeah.
like best case scenario, that's toast.
That's toast.
But I'm thinking Big Minty Boy.
Worst case scenario, you're toast.
Could it be a Forgotten Realm, maybe? Do we think it's like one of the brags? One of the braggots?
Could be.
Were there growlers of the Minty Boy, or am I just dying?
I mean, you could fill a growler with anything.
Yeah.
Okay, true.
Ooh, it was carbonated.
We got
Okay,
action.
that's a good sign.
We don't know that it was
was
carbonated
carbonated.
before.
Let's see. I have bubbles.
Okay.
Y'all probably can't see it because of the growler.
No.
I have bubbles.
What are we smelling?
This might be the Big Minty Boy.
No way.
This is some kind of mint something.
What was that? Our raspberry mint wheat?
Our raspberry
Yeah.
mint wheat, that was
Fire.
Unless
it
it's just
was
mint
very
that is
good.
like.
We need to see what this looks like in a glass.
that's
We
that's
sure
true.
I do have to do a pour.
Yeah. Ryan's getting his cardio in this episode.
Absolutely.
And when
Holy
it's just
shit.
black sludge.
Hello.
Cassie has joined the
Hello.
podcast.
I take that boy.
Ryan found an unopened growler of iced tier beer,
Oh,
Unlabeled.
unlabeled, so it is somewhere between 18 months and potentially 3 or 4 years old.
have fun with that.
Cassie's hate was sidetracked by expired beer.
Yeah.
It's better with age.
We're gonna find out.
Cool.
Not all beer.
Not all beer.
Not all beer.
Well,
All right, I do have my
Yeah.
drink and I know things glass, which seems right.
There was never a better time.
If I tilt this down, you guys see this?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, it's like... It looks like clear over here.
Is it
it
the
a
seltzer?
This is a seltzer.
Do we have a prismatic
The
dragon?
prismatic dragon?
It's cloudy.
It is a bit cloudy.
It looks kind of like a garage marg.
I mean,
Actually.
it do be looking like a garage fire.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Happy Cinco de Mayo. Happy Another Path. Happy Ghostlight Media.
I don't know if
I'm
I'd call
so
it
happy we've done this.
Yep.
I'm so happy we've done this for 8 years.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Skull.
y'all.
Ugh.
That's Prismatic Dragon.
I was going to say, Ryan didn't immediately keel over and die, so it's already a win.
Although the ratings would have been through the roof.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Chris, you son of a bitch, you've done it again!
Oh, boy. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Ice Deer.
I wish I had some Sonic drive-in seltzers for the occasion.
It would be worse.
It would be,
Yeah.
Those were the
It would
worst
be
thing
worse. This
I've
is-
ever... No, Malort is the worst thing I've ever tasted. Those were close.
By the way, in case you folks haven't seen it, our friends who are on the Jepson's Malort curling team official do have customizable t-shirts and curling jerseys for sale where you can get your name printed on the back, and you boys got one on the way.
Which character did you put on the back?
I put my name.
Okay. Did you think about putting your handle down instead?
I did, but for like $42, I didn't want to have something that would have to explain it to everyone around me.
That's fair. I definitely would have put down a Xbox gamer tag.
Fair.
I just like the idea of a curling jersey sponsored by Malort that the back of it says Slippery Monkey.
I saw a Malort truck at 7:50 in the morning.
That's too early for that, and 2, nobody needs that much Malort.
But I do like that on the side of the truck it says, "Do not enjoy responsibly."
That's very
Yes.
good. They know their market.
They know their brand. Like, I have been, because of the Malort curling team, I have been seeing a lot more Malort memes. And at some point, somebody, hey, did you know that they make Malort hard candy?
Come on, what are we doing?
Making Malort hard candy, apparently.
That's terrible. Why?
So that you can give someone Malort without the benefit of alcohol is the only reason I could come
That's
up
its
with.
only redeeming quality.
Hey, Griff, my friend, I am well fucking aware.
I'm gonna make
And
a
I have not
candy
had
dish.
it. Like, this is the other thing to remember. I have not had this beverage. I'm the only one on this podcast who has not. If I had mentioned this to Ryan beforehand, a bottle would have appeared at my house, at which point I might have had to burn the place down. And I just put
That's what the Malort is for.
Mm.
Yeah, you soak the place in it. Just a little bit will do.
It's actually
Little
not that
dabble,
high of alcohol content, which is one of its worst qualities. I'm going to make a candy dish that is Malort candy, durian candy, and Bean Boozled jelly beans. And I will place it in the houses of my enemies.
How many enemies you got, Justin?
It's going to be the trick or treat that keeps tricking.
Handing out Malort hard candy for trick or treat would be really fucking funny.
It really would. It's that and root beer barrels.
Root beer barrels slap, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they do unless you're 6.
Like 6-year-olds don't like him, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Because he has 6-year-olds in the house.
I don't
They sure
know.
do.
I think I always thought they were good.
Root beer was an acquired taste for me. Like, it took until I was in college before I was like, oh yeah, I see what you're doing here.
Did you guys know that some root beer has caffeine?
Barks, right?
Yeah, Barks root beer
Yeah.
has caffeine.
Barks has bite. The bite's caffeine.
Yeah. For the longest time, I think I was told as a child that it was okay if I had root beer because there was no caffeine.
Mm-hmm.
So I just assumed all root beers didn't have caffeine.
Right.
This was life-changing.
I also assumed that. But Chase was about to go into an ad read there, it sounded like.
I dated a girl in college who specifically drank Barks for that reason, because she wanted root beer with caffeine, but it was kind of hard to come by because she went to Kent, and it was hard to come by on that campus because that was an A&W campus. Like, literally, they had an A&W restaurant in their dining hall. So she was always on the hunt.
Hey, do you guys know what
Can't read, can't
A&W
write, can't
stands
say.
for?
All weather.
I know what you're going to say, Justin, and I'm not happy.
Hamburgers and whoop beer.
I knew.
Griffin, how did you know he was gonna say that?
Hamburgers
It's a bit.
and
It's a
whoop beer.
Because it's a thing. It's a joke that I've heard before.
Hamburgers and whoop beer. 30 minutes ago, all was typical in Bering. Jessamine Candlekeeper and Sawyer Talk were settling into the knotted net, making small talk with a sleepy-looking shifter. Knight Captain Meredith was assisting Lenny with a shopping run. City Guard Harmony Price was in a heated debate with a King's Guard, a fellow dwarf by the name of Kit Neru. That would have been bad enough, of course, except that it was in the middle of Cecil's steeping scrolls. Preston and Logan watching on in embarrassed horror as the haughty northerner demanded a more secure location for some mirror that the army was carrying. And then, chaos. The noonday sun is choked by the flames and smoke of your home as you emerge into the main drag of Bering. The undersigned are out in full force, being met by City Guard and King's Guard alike. The streets are choked by confusion and chaos, and as you move to the city center by route, standing on top of the fountain, you see High Captain Lucas Sutton trying to coordinate efforts of the chaos. He commands a small group of outriders forward when he catches your eye, and a particular combination of confusion and relief washes over him. Outriders! How did you... Never mind.
Long story.
Talk. Your folks are at the knotted net. Go.
Got it. Permission to head that direction, sir.
Go.
Thank you, God. Fuck. Ignis, let's ride. And I'm gonna boogie. I'm going.
Arabin, forces are starting to gather at the crypt. Join Meredith. Help get things in order.
You got it.
Cecil, City Guard and Kingsguard leadership were at your shop when they attacked, and they've been using it as command center for the time being. Get over there, try and make peace, get to the crypt when you can.
You got it. Hey, Luca,
Yeah.
this isn't the day we die.
No. No, I don't think it is. Harper.
Yeah.
The knotted net burns like a winter fire as you approach. The wet wood of the dockside inn makes for a notably dark smoke as you charge towards the building. The way in is blocked by debris. You are flashing back to Loot Home in a big way right now. There are people trying to control the fire. It doesn't look like there are any undersigned in the immediate area. A small blessing if there is one. What are you doing?
God, I feel like I've lived this life already. I am. My first priority is to make sure that my folks are okay. Mm-hmm. So if I'm gonna head inside, I think.
Okay.
Trying to break through whatever is blocking the door.
How are you going to try and get past that? You see, it's a lot of like burning debris.
Can I just shoulder my way through? Can I strength this?
You could certainly try.
Cool. That's mid at best. But I have the Armor of Magical Strength. So I'm going to burn a charge for that and make that a 14.
14. 14 will get you in. You are going to take burning damage, though, as
That's fine.
You're going to go ahead and take 4 burning damage as
Ow.
the fires lick you as you charge in and you stand in the burning main room of the knotted net. You do see a couple of people scattered about. Your folks don't appear to be in this mix, but there are a bunch of hurried, thank you. Oh God, thank you.
Yep, go, get outside, stay low.
People are rushing past you, but your folks do not appear to be in this mix.
I'm shouting out, I'm calling for them to see if I can find any sort of idea of where they are.
Arabin, you're running towards the outpost, a journey that you've never had to make at more than just a leisurely stroll now is flying by you at a breakneck speed. Familiarity is needed as the smoke above has cast the city into a deep red, foreboding darkness. You take a shortcut behind City Hall, and standing in a narrow alley in front of you is Fenrir. He looks, in a word, awful. His face and clothes are singed. He has clearly already been in the shit with whatever is going on here. And he looks at you. What did you do?
I did what had to be done.
Roll initiative.
Oh, fuck.
21.
You get to go first.
My man.
Okay. So he's at the end of the alleyway?
Yeah.
More than 5 feet
You've got
away?
about 50 feet between you.
Okay. I am gonna fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay. You blast.
So the first one is a 23 to hit.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit.
So it's 12 damage. Second one, 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that is 14 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
And I say, Fenrir, this isn't the time or place. We can discuss this.
What makes you think I have room for discussion?
Because
He
of
opens
this. And I pull out the shard that I have in my pocket.
As you pull it out, he is already aiming and firing with his own Eldritch Blasts. They are firing from the tip of a sword that looks like bone.
Oh.
24 and a 19 to hit.
Yup.
Hachi machi.
14 total. Now, a third blast does fire. But that is the moment you pull out the core, and it takes him aback. Just a moment. Cecil, chaos rules the streets as you weave in and out of people trying to find safe harbor. Most are making their way to City Hall, a building predominantly of brick, so pretty good place to go in a fire. You are quickly caught in a flow of guards, be they city or kings, streaming in and out of your shop. You enter and find all but a few tables pushed to the side. On one side, Harmony Price, who last you checked was not in charge of city guards. On the other side, Captain Kit Neru, a Kingsguard who you have met as in passing as a customer in your last few weeks before you left for, well, what you just came back from. Oh, Cecil! What the fuck are you doing? I'm not even gonna ask. Oh, thank God.
Ah, yes, Styles. Good to see you again.
Yes, good to be here. Reinforcements are here. Hi, yes. Sit rep.
It has gone to shit.
I saw that part, yes.
That we can agree on. We have Kingsguard, we have City Guard. We're fighting about where they will go. I trust you to be impartial. Can you settle this?
Yes, I agree. Mixter Styles, you are absolutely the person we need to settle this.
That's why I'm here, settling things.
Phenomenal. Right. So the first problem we have is the Southern Road. I believe we should be taking the Southern Road out of town, as if the armies from Amozrin do decide to attack us, this will be the time they strike.
And I think that's insane. City Guard can take the Southern Road. Our forces were never as strong as Kingsguard, and we need their forces literally basically anywhere else. That's the one place we are not seeing undersigned activity.
The undersigned are everywhere. Do they come from anywhere in specific?
As best as we can tell, from the east, like northeast mainly.
What's the latest report on the Moserin army movements? Do we know how far out they are?
They have been a day out at most for about 3 months.
So they're waiting and they're aware.
They are something. I do not know what. Unfortunately, our glorious king has not decided to grace me with the full details of my situation.
I feel your pain, Captain. It doesn't matter if a Moserin takes this town or not. We have to destroy these undersigned. Captain, take your troops. Clear the city street by street. Push them back. Get them out of this town. We have to fight that first. Harmony, get your troops. Get your guard down south. Use the roads. Keep it in the forest as well. We'll need scouting to come
Cecil,
back as quickly as possible.
No, we look. There's more. Let me just get to it. But we'll send. Do you agree, Captain?
Yes, it was the terms. Go on.
And they both send out messengers to the south side. Harper, you are standing in the knotted net. Everybody from the main center has cleared. First floor, second floor. Those are your options. Where are you going?
First floor.
Okay. You go to the first floor, and you choose correctly.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of method are you taking to clear the floor?
I'm honestly, I think it's a tag team of I'm kind of banking on Ignis's ability to kind of, for lack of a better word, sniff things out.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know that that's not my strong suit, but like I'm keeping our path clear. Like I'm looking for structural failures. I'm looking for where debris may or may not fall, where we may get hit with backblasts. So like I'm kind of just letting him take the wheel on this while making sure we get there safely.
Okay. Perception checks for both of you.
Okay. Nat 1 on Harper. I re-roll that. It's trash. That's bad for both. That's an 8 for Harper and only an 11 for Ignis.
Okay. Harper, you are actually very lucky. I rolled very low. You are going to take 3 more fire damage as you are able to stop a beam from falling, but you stop it with your shoulders as it falls on top of you.
Ow!
But you're able to foist it off and move forward. Ignis is going to take 4 fire damage as he's not able to get a really good read on things without sticking his face fully into fire. But being on the first floor and with your mom's health issues recently, she's not tromping up and down stairs, so you pretty quickly find your parents' room, and they are huddled together and coughing.
Mom, Dad, it's me.
Harp?
Hey.
Oh, man!
Hi, Mom. It's so good to see you.
Harper! Harper, honey.
I know. Hang on. Hey, we'll salutations later. We gotta get the hell out of here. God, do I just blow the wall up?
Yes.
Is the, like, room... What's the status of the room?
On fire.
Do I have a way out, or do I need to... is there a window?
You could put... There is a window. You're not really sure what kind of backdraft you might get by breaking it, though it's not in the greatest of conditions in the first place, so you might be in luck on that front. Give me a perception check for anything else.
Oh, boy. Okay, 16.
16. Walls are not in great shape. You could potentially, like, send Ignis barreling through it, although he's probably going to take significant damage from doing that. You could try and work your way back out the way you came in, but your folks might have difficulty with that. They're not in great shape.
Yeah. Tell you what, I'm gonna have my folks move to, like, kind of the doorway area, and I'm gonna put them behind Ignis, so he's shielding them.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna stand back and I'm gonna huck my spear through the window to break it open.
Yeah. Okay, not a nat one. Yeah, spear breaks through.
Cool. I am then going to position Ignis, have him move over to the base of the window, and he can be a step stool for my folks to get out, and I'll hop up on top and help coordinate getting them out the window.
Okay, you barrel out. Arabin, you are holding a piece of the infernal core in your hand. What do you do?
If you stand and fight with us, I will give you this piece that you can take to the Penumbra. He wants an infernal core. This is a start. He will reward you greatly.
Persuasion advantage. Yes, my guy.
Is this
fine. We'll kill him
persuasion or deception?
Actually, that is a good question. Is this persuasion or deception?
Deception's slightly higher.
So do you mean it?
The face that Justin is making right
Yeah.
now should be studied.
The thing is, I feel like in the moment he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're like, that's why I called for it. Hey, a couple of games ago, maybe not, but
It's a great point.
okay, persuasion it is.
That's a 26 then. I rolled a nat 19.
That's my boy.
It is physically impossible for him to beat that except with a nat 20, and I rolled a synthetic 1.
Hey, welcome
Yes.
to the -1 wisdom crew, Fenrir. There's a lot of us.
You see the gears in the vampire's head turning.
Fine, Arabin. I'll take you at your word. I'll take a piece of it. But you're also going to tell me what the fuck happened. Armistice.
Yes.
Where are you going?
The crypt. Come with me.
The two of you soldier off into the darkness.
Have we talked about how it's funny that Fenrir is a vampire, not a werewolf?
He's a shifter.
Well, he's a shifter, so he's kind of both.
We
Exactly.
made the joke.
And that's a joke I was making, is that he's kind of both. Cecil.
What more could there possibly be? We're
This-
already under assault, and the army's coming. It's war.
The city center is what's next. Right now we've got Luca there and he's holding down the fort, but we need more. There's not a lot of you guys, and unfortunately I have a feeling that there's going to be fewer of you after this is all said and done.
There
So-
usually is, and we're still doing it.
What do we want to do? Kingsguard wants to use it.
Don't speak for me.
Shut
we want
up.
to use
Harmony, finish.
They want to use it as a checkpoint for fighting forces, medics and whatnot. We want to use it as a choke point. Lure the underside in, hopefully slaughter them there. It means bringing them further into the city, but we have control of that space.
Captain, we're going to use it as a choke point. I trust that the city guard knows the streets the best, and if this is where Harmony says the best choke point is, this is the best choke point. We'll turn the crypt into medical facilities if we need to. Fall back there.
Fine.
Thank you, Captain. I apologize for my anger. It's a bit of a shit day.
It's been a day. I'll let that one slide. But we have one more thing.
Harper, you were standing outside with your parents. They look in rough shape. Your dad is rallying. Your mom is struggling. Her infirmity has not been assisted by probably at least 20 minutes of smoke inhalation.
Hells. Okay. I'm gonna get her up on Ignis so she don't have to walk. Hey, it's gonna be okay, alright? We're gonna get you someplace, we're gonna get you out of here. Just deep breaths. Just nice deep breaths. Harper's racking her mind for a safe haven. I know that Dad mentioned someplace dry would be good for her. Mm-hmm. I don't know where. I'm trying to think of where the best place would be.
History check at advantage.
Yep. Double nat ones, which is a bad sign, but I'm gonna reroll both of them.
That's how this game works.
I'm rolling like trash. History is gonna be a 13.
With a 13, you could send him towards the cave. It's by Miller's Pond. It's a little humid, but it should be protected from the smoke at least.
So far away.
You could, it's either that or into the woods where there may or may not be undersigned, and your folk are good, but they're not fighters like you are.
No. I think I have to roll the dice and go with security first and say head in the direction of the crypt, where I think they'll be safe.
Yeah.
And hope that there's some sort of fucking potion that I can whip up to help with my mom's condition.
Who has shell phones, Griff?
Me and Troy Dixon in Uberg.
Well, that's helpful.
Listen, I thought we were gonna maybe explode their whole town, so I gave him one to give him early warning.
Every decision we've made so far has been sound.
With the information that you have, which is how this game works. Arabin, you are far and away the first to arrive at the crypt. You head up through the graveyard. Fenrir is kind of looking around side to side, a little just kind of taken aback. It's really? I heard everybody say that your whole situation was up here, but really, you're in the crypt?
Yeah. It's sort of like a secret thing.
I guess that's...
Not
whatever. I worship an entity from beyond the stars. I don't know. I got nowhere to talk. And as the two of you mount up the hill, you see Knight Captain Meredith Galhoun rushing a bunch of, the last of the Outriders that were in the crypt out. She also looks in rough shape. Her armor has been singed at points. The ends of her hair have been burnt, but she is going. And she looks at you, and she looks at Fenrir. She looks at you. It's Arabin, you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. What do you need from me?
All right, get in there. There's a crate we need to be watching. I don't know. Luca brought it in with some of the guards. Apparently, whatever. Get in there. Keep an eye on it, but take a break while you're at it. You look like shit.
Arabin, you may take a short rest.
Fuck yeah. Warlock back online.
Cecil, one last thing before you go. I know you got to be getting back there. Residential. Kingsguard wants to go out into the forest, have the city guard in the city. We want to flip it. We know the forest way better than they do, and you know the city way better than we do.
I agree with the captain. City guards stay here. I'm not concerned about the forest. The forest will be whatever it is going to be. We're going to set a choke point in the center of town anyway. We need to lure everyone in, and we need to blockade street by street. We need to funnel them there, and we need the city guard to do that. Harmony, you know the best streets to block off and make that happen. Make that happen.
Right.
Captain?
We will send all of our people down those cities. Harmony, I'll get you what you need. All right, then we ride.
And this posh dwarf, actually unfastens their cape. It falls to the ground, and he rushes out the door. Harmony leans back, and you see a couple of tears start to go down her cheeks.
Captain Billy died.
It's a damn shame.
I wasn't ready for this. Not today.
Captain Price?
I'm not ready for a field promotion there. I don't know if you can do that.
Too damn bad. We are called upon in the line of duty whenever it is called upon us. We don't get to decide when and how we fight for our home and our families and our friends. Get your shit together and protect this city. They're all going to look at you, and you know it.
Aren't you my tea guy?
We all have a tea guy. I'm a tea guy now.
Yeah. All right. All right.
And she wipes her face and casts down the rag that she was using and walks out the door.
Right before Ashley's about to walk out, I look over at her and I extend my hand and put almost asking before I put my hand on her shoulder. Is this all right?
Yes?
Breathe. I cast Calm Emotions.
Well, thank you. Wow. Thank you. Nothing to it but to do it.
No, nothing to it. Stick to the plan. It's a good plan.
All right.
This is not the day that we die.
No. Probably not.
And she ventures out.
Cecil goes and makes tea. Quickly.
Mm-hmm. You go behind the counter and you see Logan and Preston are cowering back there.
Logan, Preston,
Yeah.
where are the others?
They weren't on today. Probably back at the home.
Okay, that's fine. Honestly, you're probably safer here.
We were actually gonna go to the city hall. We felt pretty good with the guards here, but they're not here anymore. So, yeah, I'll take them over.
Okay. Go on then. It's alright, I'll lock up.
Cecil, what the fuck is happening?
You said a curse word.
You're allowed to curse on really, really bad days, Preston. It's okay.
Fuck.
Good lad. Go on.
Okay.
The world's not ending. There's just some bad in it. And I'm going to take care of it.
And in that moment, without a doubt, they believe you.
Cecil very, very calmly goes and steeps a single cup of tea to perfection. Puts it in a little carafe, seals it, has some road tea, turns out the lights very methodically, meticulously, and in complete, utter fucking control. Turns the key in the lock and heads to the crypt.
Did you turn off the neon?
We never turn off the neon. How else will people know where it is?
Cecil, you make for the crypt, and as you are arriving, just because of how long things took, you do see Harper and Ignis and presumably Harper's parents heading up the hill.
Cecil, hey.
Hello, Harper.
Hey, you good?
Yeah. I'm great.
Okay. Have you seen Arabin?
Not yet. I've just got here. Hello,
Okay.
the Tox, I assume.
Candle
You don't.
but
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Cecil, this is my mom and pa. You've met Sawyer, my dad. This is my mom, Jessamine.
Good to see you again.
Delightful to meet you. You look like you've been better.
I've got to tell you,
It's a third impression for me, so I understand this is not how City always is, so it's all right.
That's fine.
God,
That's
he's
fine.
so affable.
and I think this is exactly how it is.
Mom, stop talking.
Hold on. Smoke inhalation. I'm gonna call that poison of some sort. Hold on. We stop. I kneel down. Say, excuse me, Mrs. Talk, may I?
Candlekeeper. But yes.
Candlekeeper, apologies. Let's see if this helps. And I'm going to I run my fingers in a circle around her neck. And a clock appears and constricts in and then pulses out and vanishes. I cast Lesser Restoration.
Oh, shit. You can do that.
I can do that.
Oh, man, that just... Well, I'll be. That ain't nothing. All right.
Oh.
What's your name again?
Cecil. Pleasure.
Pleasure, for sure.
I don't know how long I don't know how long it'll last, but there you go.
I mean, that's the worst of it, at least.
Sawyer is just flummoxed and delighted as the five of you make your way down the stairs. You enter into a nearly empty main chamber of the Crypt of the Outriders. There are 3 figures within. You see Arabin, a somewhat familiar shifter, and a large crate, about 6.5, 7 feet tall, maybe 2 feet wide, 2 feet deep.
What the fuck is this, Chase?
I swear, if a Gundam comes out of that box.
Might be on our side against the undersigned. Who knows? Arabin, you're here. Who is this?
Yes.
And he's...
Yes. For now.
We're sure?
I've got something he wants.
Oh. Yes. I suppose that would work, wouldn't it?
I will say, so you've been in here, Arabin, probably about at least 20 minutes.
Yeah, having
at this
some orange
point.
slices.
Exactly. And he has been badgering you on what the fuck happened. How much, if anything, have you told him?
I told him that the contract I was in with the Penumbra was not valid. And that it was something I never wanted in the first place.
Sure.
And was forced into it.
He takes you at your word and nods along.
It's like, look, I get it. I do. He's a tough piece of shit to work for, and, like, not exactly the best boss or most communicative. But, like, you recognize you have put yourself, like, you've painted yourself with a target. Like, this may mollify him for a bit, but...
Well, I do recognize that. If I'm going to serve somebody, I need to make that choice. It can't be made for me.
No, I get it.
As far as I see it, a contract was never actually made between us. He took one, scribbled out one name, and put mine.
I'm just saying the reality of your situation is all. But, look, we're coming.
And at that point, everybody comes down.
Wowee. You know, I've never been in one of these joints. Always a little curious, but
Yeah,
usually pretty well
so,
hidden.
welcome to the Outpost. It's supposed to be secret. I reckon after today, it ain't gonna be secret for that much longer. We're gonna have to move.
Sure are.
You know, let's make sure the bearing survives first, and then we'll figure that out.
I mean, like, you know everybody knows this is where the outpost is, right? Like,
What?
people go... At least, like, 10 of you live here. Like, people go into the graveyard. Like, I figured it was, like,
there was gonna be like a gravedigger shack or something that was bigger on the inside, something like that. I didn't think you guys were like living under the graveyard. Like, that's wild. You recognize that, right?
You know, I think I've been in it long enough that it just kind of feels normal.
Yeah, this is not, and as he's about to say normal, the door on the crate flies open, revealing an elegant mirror set with black glass with a golden trim around. From that mirror, there is a hand pushing out, clad in black and white leather armor. It is quickly followed by a torso, a leg, a head of King Sterling Taggart.
Oh, motherfucker's here.
Right, what the? You.
You.
It is so fucking good to see you.
What did you do?
What you had coming.
I will deal with you later.
And he snaps his fingers, and 3 illusionary duplicates pop out from him. And he makes for the stairs.
You're gonna want to go to town center. Remember where that is?
I've been there a time or two.
More pressing matters right now, I guess.
Hey, Sterling.
What? And he fully turns around and stops. There's a cane in his hand, armed like he's ready to, like, draw it on you.
I've seen the future a bit. I don't die today. We have business. You better not either.
We will see who dies today. If I have it my way, it's not going to be either of us. Not today. Sometime soon, certainly. You have ruined everything, Cecil. Absolutely everything. This country will fall because of your feckless action.
Feckless isn't the word that usually describes me.
At any point, you could have asked. You could have done anything. Instead, you went forward and made assumptions, cast aspersions. I don't know the full story of where it was that led you from sitting here in this crypt to taking one of the most... People are dying up there directly because of your actions, not mine. I had things under control.
One day that self-confidence is going to finally do you in. This is what the rest of the world is like, Sterling. Go save the town.
Someone must.
He grips the end of the cane, draws it into a full sword, throws the cane bit on the ground, and storms up the spiral staircase.
As he goes, I magical tinkering one of the cobblestones in the stairs to make a fart sound, like a really wet and juicy one. As he goes up, I didn't want to step on Cecil's moment, but Harper had to get her licks in, you know.
I need you to understand that I just made a roll to see if he was going to just shoot you in this moment.
Cool.
He doesn't.
Hey, I would have accepted it.
Charges up the stairs.
Money guy mad.
I don't like the money guy anymore. What a little prick.
The problem is he's a big prick.
Yeah, fuck he's saying it's not his fault. That's absolute poppycock.
Those in charge are so comfortable with being in charge that they will believe any lie they tell themselves. Once you repeat the lie enough and loudly, enough people around you believe it. And you believe it to be the truth. We know what happened. He knows what happened. Maybe he'll take some of these undersigned that he's brought upon us with him. But he'll have to fight them, and then the Emotion Army is here tomorrow.
Oh shit, what?
The Emotion Army is a day out from here.
Fucking hell.
We have to save this town first, take care of the undersigned problem as quickly as we can, and then immediately turn around and raise the barricades. So he has to be here, and he has to do all of that, and there will not be a lot of communication out from here, I'm sure, because it's all going to happen very, very quickly. Unfortunately, we need him to win 2 battles in the next 24 hours. Fortunately, he must fight 2 battles in the next 24 hours, and there is not a great likelihood that he comes out of it alive at the other end. Or can at least be dealt with after. I don't like it, but I will play this game.
So what? We destroyed the core, and the undersigned just kind of went berserk? Is that what we're thinking?
Anything that the core affected, or created, or absconded with, or altered, or was used for the last several decades to create, or develop, or research for, anything that it did was undone in an instant of Dragonfire.
Wait, where'd you get Dragonfire?
I would also like to know where Dragonfire, Harper?
It was a loner.
You can loan Dragonfire?
Yeah.
Only once.
Damn. Well,
Yeah,
I guess that makes sense. Can't burn the same fire twice. Now, that tall, hairy man is absolutely right. You can't burn the same fire twice.
Can't burn the same fire twice. I've been saying that for years.
Absolutely.
I hate to say it. I don't think it's a possibility, but like, it'd be real nice to let Sterling actually do his fucking plan and sick the undersigned on the Amozrans right now. But
He has no way of controlling them. He was going to win a war through dark magic and underhanded means, and usually I'm fine with that, but the cost was and is too high. I would have made the same call if I had known.
Hi, look, sorry, we're kind of jumping in the middle of the story here. Can you mind?
right,
No,
gosh,
I would also actually like to know what the fuck is going on here.
This actually prompted. This actually kind of leads into a question I had for you, Chase. A sort of geopolitical question.
Sure.
Why specifically? What's the spark of behind this invasion from Amozran?
So,
what are they
Amozran
after?
and Taggart used to be the same nation.
Yeah, is this like a reclamation thing?
Always. There
Okay.
have been simmering tensions since before anyone you know has been born.
Got it.
And this is just the latest evolution of that.
Got it. All right, so there's a big bad thing that we broke into a bunch of pieces, but before we broke the big bad thing into a bunch of pieces, our illustrious money guy king used it to sort of corrupt people and superpower them, but also kind of rob them of their wills, making them sort of like really strong puppets, I guess, and was going to use them as fodder, as infantry to fend off the Amozrans who are coming in because the pot's boiling over, as it always does. And now we can't do that. He can't do that because we broke the bad thing, and now we have to we have to clean up the people he fucked up along the way. Does that about sum it up, gang?
Yes, you're doing a great job telling the story. Can I borrow your magic spear for a brief second?
Yeah, of course. Ding.
Cool, thank you. Hey, GM, I'm going to break that mirror.
Oh, yeah. You could certainly try.
I would like to try to break that mirror. I'm going to use the magic spear first before I start using like other things, but I would like to break that mirror.
Okay.
Can I make some kind of arcana check or some investigation
Yeah, go for
on
it.
the mirror to find the weak spot or something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, Harper, keep going. I just need to do this one thing real quick.
So there was this guy, Bloody Basil, who was one of these guys, and he sort of...
Arcana's a 22.
Before you notice anything else, you know that you've seen a mirror just like this before. In Scales, right?
Yes, exactly. I want to destroy Sterling's escape route.
Gotcha. You do know that this is going to be a difficult thing to do. But with a 22, I will say that you could probably... Let me roll for masterwork here. Let's see how good.
if this doesn't work, I have an idea.
We could always blow it up. I'm wondering if I can
Better.
if I break just this certain part of this or cut off this corner or like if it's enough
You're
to
looking
like
to break
knock
the
something out of
enchantment
alignment.
specifically. I see what you're doing
like
here.
there's like I could summon a construct that could just punch this thing for an hour and that would probably work. But if it's simpler, I could also, through arcane means, maybe figure out, if I just do this, then it won't work.
Because you've seen this before, yes, you can. Because from your time seeing it at scales right and now you're seeing the similarities, the differences, you're picking up where some of that runic, like, artificing magic would be, and you're able to take the spear and just do a couple of quick cracks along the top where the that filigree is, and you can feel the magic get like congested, and that weird darkness behind the mirror just seems to cloud away, and whatever was there is lost.
There we go. That'll work for now. Let's.
I was just gonna say we throw it in the basement.
Well, maybe we do that too. But we put the cover back on and we move it to a corner.
Okay.
Build a little fence around it.
Yep, and nothing can hurt us evermore. We're good.
As you're moving it back into the corner, Luca is coming down the stairs, looking, as with everyone you have seen today, just beaten to shit. You all look pretty rosy in comparison, but Luca is tired and angry. I have been relieved of duty.
By the fucker.
The very one.
Maybe he'll get himself killed for us.
Wouldn't that be something?
You know, I thought if you told me like 45 minutes ago that I would be okay with somebody calling our king a fucker, I probably wouldn't have believed you, but here I am.
Yeah, sorry, Paul. Life comes at you
Good
fast.
thing about not
So
having
it goes.
a post is that you can do whatever you want now.
The town
That's
center is
true.
going to get turned into a choke point.
And apparently this is going to be Medic Bay. We're anticipating a drive of folks coming down the stairs here shortly. So not sure how the wounded are going to handle that, as he points to the spiral staircase. But, I mean, it is what it is. We'll deal with it when they get here.
I can rig something up real quick to help at least a little bit.
Oh, that would be
That sounds-
great, Harper. Thank you.
Yeah.
Need some help?
I'd love it.
You know we'd love to help, Harper.
Absolutely, Mom. If you're feeling up to it, I'd absolutely appreciate the hands.
What Cecil did, they're well, I was about to say they're an absolute magician, but clearly they are.
Harper's gonna make us slide.
I'm gonna make a sort of like pulley thing. So there's gonna be like gurneys, like one at the top, one at the bottom, that people can be moved up and down if necessary. So like on like a very simple pulley system. So it's gonna require somebody to like man it, but like a thing where you can kind of pull a counterweight and it will, you know, slowly and safely bring someone who's like on a gurney down the stairs.
It's a good idea. Here's another
safely.
idea. Water slide for the injured.
Okay, Justin, are you also thinking of the SNL dead body at the top of a water slide sketch?
I am now.
It is probably my favorite SNL sketch. It's from like the most recent season or two, where it's just like water slide ops, 2 EMTs, and a dead body on a water slide, and they're saying it's like, we got to take this body down. I really don't want to carry this body down.
Yeah.
Man, he's already on the slide. What if we just gave him a nudge?
But yeah, I'll with help from my folks and some scrap materials, I'll try to rig something up just to help get the wounded down.
Cool.
More easily.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me Smith's tools.
Cool. I'm rolling so many ones today. It's so good to be a halfling.
Right?
That's better. 22.
Cool. Yeah. You are able to get something put together, like especially with your folks' health. What did you actually roll on the die?
11.
11. I'm going to mentally add another 10 on top of that, an extra 5 for each of your folks.
So 31?
Yeah,
or 32?
And that 30 is spent not in quality, but in speed, as you are able to get something put together in like 15 minutes, just in time for the wounded to start arriving.
Yeah, Harper has learned everything she knows about making from her mom. So, like, seeing her with some vim and vigor, like, it is, like, she's moving faster and sharper than Harper ever could. And Dad is just like the perfect assistant. Like
Absolutely.
he's knows how to predict what materials are going to be needed, has them at the ready, knows what all the tools are, and has them ready to be handed off. Like he's just the perfect like facilitator of everything.
Phenomenal.
And it feels so good to work with them again.
In my head,
Excuse
there
me.
was like some sort of like pulley system that was at y'all's store back home that like pulled things out of the cellar. And, like,
For
in this
sure.
moment, you're recreating that.
Yeah, like a dumbwaiter kind of situation.
Thank you for joining us here on Another Path. You can find our website and merch store at anotherpathpodcast.com and our network at ghostlightmedia.net. You can support our efforts by donating at patreon.com/ghostlightmedia or by giving us a rating and review over on Apple Podcasts or whatever podcatcher will let you. You can find us on Blue Sky at anotherpathpodcast.com, Ryan at ralbrecht.bluesky.social, Griffin at griffcold.bluesky.social, and myself at tqloudly.com. You can find Justin on TikTok at JustJustinMichael and myself at tqloudly. We'll be back in 2 weeks with a new episode, and until then, remember that smoke inhalation is a serious condition, and to have it checked out by a qualified sorcerer. This has been a Ghostlight Media production.